Hi, I'm Stapler. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and this is Sonic Second, where we talk about every episode of Sonic Underground. Could you
Introduce myself
introduce?
now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, my name is Gato. My pronouns are he, they, and I'm from Brazil.
Awesome. So here's where I say any new Sonic related developments in my life. I got a Shadow plushie at Walmart yesterday. I love
Oh,
Shadow the Hedgehog.
congrats. Yay! Good for you. How much was it?
Like $10.
Oh,
Kind of pricey for a plush, but also it's Shadow the Hedgehog.
not
Actually,
gonna
no, that's
lie.
not pricey for a plush. A lot of plushies are $20.
If we translated that to like Brazil reais, it would be like 50 reais, like almost $50.
Oh wow, that's
Everything's ordered here. It's like absurdly overpriced.
that's a very
Like,
different currency because that's not even
yeah,
like that's like completely different from how Japanese to English to American currency works. I don't know why I said English, like currency is in a language, but in Japanese like it's basically 100 times American currency. So like $1 is 100 yen.
oh damn.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, water.
Water.
So, what is your experience with Sonic? Like, how are you introduced to it?
Ironically, I've been introduced to Sonic through '06 Generations and Sonic Unleashed.
Which one was your first?
If I'm not mistaken, '06.
Okay, yeah, that's
I
funny. I feel like '06 isn't really well. It is bad as a game, but it has a really good story and it has really good cutscenes.
Exactly. Like, not gonna lie, I never played '06 really, but through the games, I unironically thought that the game had some sort of high quality just because of the cutscenes. Because I would see like a compilation of them.
Yeah, I'm thinking like if I run out of Sonic cartoons to watch, I might just watch the cutscenes for Sonic '06.
Hey, that would be cool. For a while, I had this some sort of dream studio to adapt because I always wanted a Sonic movie, but I wanted like animated, so I was always dreaming that like DreamWorks would adapt Sonic into an animated feature.
That would be interesting. That would be very different from the Sonic movies that we got. And I say movies, not just because there are two, like, Sonic the Hedgehog movies in America, but there's,
Oh, the Japanese short movie of Sonic, right?
yeah, because it was released on DVD as a movie, even though it was two episodes of an OVA. But there was also this
Yeah.
sort of movie that was like basically a 4 episode arc in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, even though Adventures of
Oh,
Sonic the Hedgehog has like no continuity otherwise.
if I'm not mistaken, like Ken Penders also wanted to pitch a movie.
Yeah, he did, and I'm glad that his movie never came to fruition because God, that like hearing about what he wanted to do was like so gross because he wanted to make robotization really grim, dark, and like gross. I'm
Oh
like
yeah, he wanted it to be like I this is the
surgery.
reason why I always hated his takes on Sonic because he wanted Sonic to be edgy in the most 13-year-old way possible, and it's just no, please, no.
Yeah, he kind of sucks. So I'm curious about this. So with Sonic '06, the version you played, like were there translated subtitles for the cutscenes?
Oh no, that was why I was thankful that I knew English because I it was just the English subtitles. It was like until a while back before like games here in Brazil started getting translations and like Brazilian dubs.
Ah, so I imagine there are a lot of games that the UI was all in English or Japanese.
No, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So that's your first experience with Sonic. What was your first experience with Sonic Underground? Like, how did that happen?
If I'm not mistaken, I was just scrolling through Netflix and then I found The Adventures of Sonic, Sonic 7 a.m., and then Sonic Underground.
Okay,
Which,
yeah.
funnily enough, I actually thought that Sonic 7 a.m. and Sonic Underground were some sort of a sequel to each other. Since it only, if I'm not mistaken, it only had season one with Underground, and then I thought that 7 a.m. was some sort of a sequel to Underground. And then I
Interesting.
was like making in my head this fan fiction that either Sonic's siblings died or he got separated from them and then he had separate adventures.
Okay, that's an interesting thing. I remember watching them and thinking that Sonic Sat AM was newer because like the animation looked better. And so I loved Sonic Underground. It was still my favorite one, but I thought, "Oh, it's so cool. This new Sonic cartoon cuz I like it felt like a new discovery to me cuz I just started watching it after I had seen a bunch of Sonic Underground. I don't know if I actually finished Sonic Underground. I was in my single digits, so I didn't even really understand continuity. I'm not sure if I realized there was an ongoing plot. Though I do remember really liking the arc with Knuckles and the Chaos Emeralds. I feel like I kind of knew that that was an ongoing plot, but other than that, I didn't fully realize it yet. So I'm gonna look at episode wikis. So I'm gonna look at the wiki for which episode are we talking about again? Oh yeah, the Underground Masquerade.
Yes, I almost started speaking Portuguese again. You know what was funny actually? At the time, I heard somewhere that Shadow was supposed to appear in Underground, which it was obviously fake.
Yeah, because Underground was in 1999.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Shadow appeared in 2001.
Yeah, definitely after 1999 because 1999 is the year of Sonic Adventure, and he appeared in Sonic Adventure 2.
Yes, but like at the time, when I was a wee little lad, I thought that that was true, and then I was searching everywhere for like the episode where Shadow would appear because I love Shadow, and then I started in my head shipping him with Sonia just because I wanted to have like a Sonic getting angry that Shadow is dating his sister.
That would be funny. I
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be interesting. That would make sense because Sonya had a love interest with Knuckles.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, which honestly, out of all of heterosexual ships I can think of, that's probably one of the better ones.
I have
Okay,
to agree.
so I'm looking at the international titles for Underground Masquerade. In French, it says the translation is Prom du Duc. I don't think that is a good translation because I don't know
Yeah,
the English words do and duke. Let me see if I can get that translated using Google Translate.
I think another reason I wanted to see like Sonic siblings on other media is just because I wanted to have at least one scene where Sonic saves Sonia, and then Amy does not know that Sonic has siblings, so she gets jealous
I think
because
I've
Sonic is. spending time with like this purple hedgehog until he just flat out says, "Holy shit, Amy, that's my sister. Why are you jealous?"
I've seen a comic of that exact idea.
Exactly. It was because
Okay.
of that comic.
Okay, I just put it into Google. Oh, wait, Romanian. Okay, I put it into Google Translate and detect, and it said I'm going to the ball. But it's detected it as Romanian, but this is French. Okay, it says that the French title for it is Duke's Ball. Who the hell is Duke? Oh, wait, no, I remember Duke. That's the guy who had the ball, right? Okay, then that does make sense. And the German title for Underground Masquerade is The Street Gang. And then Hungarian is The Masked Ball. And then Italian is the Debutante Ball. Polish is just The Masquerade. Okay, I'm gonna send you the Portuguese subtitle because it does have a translation. It says that translates to Masquerade Ball Underground. Is that accurate?
Ah, yes, yes, I remember this title.
Ah, okay. And then in Russian, it's Masquerade with Surprise. And in Spanish, it's Secret Masquerade. And then the Romanian title is the same as English.
I'm gonna lie, this title seems like boring translations.
Yeah, there was a way more interesting translation for the French version, which wasn't even a translation of a different episode called The Price of Freedom, and then in France it's called Race Against Time. In fact, that was the last episode I talked about.
Oh, wait, what was Race Against Time about?
Um, it was about about this rich girl who was struggling between choosing if she wanted to continue being rich but like going against the civilians by like having her watches spy on them and stuff because the factory made watches and Robotnik made them spy on people. And so she decided, you know what, I'm not going to be rich anymore. I'm going to go against Robotnik. So I don't know what that has to do with racing against time, but it's an interesting choice. Oh, wait, I get
Okay.
it because they're watches.
Oh,
Okay, I'm looking at the trivia for Underground Masquerade, and it says the purple mask worn by Manic and Max bears a slight resemblance to Nights into Dreams. I've never noticed that, but that's another game from Sonic Team.
wait, Knights isn't like. I remember him being in a fan game RPG of Sonic.
That makes sense. That that sounds like something a Sonic fan would do.
Also, that episode lost the opportunity to be called Watch Out.
That would be really funny. I love
Yeah.
that. Despite the royal hedgehogs being fugitives, the SWAT bots only arrested Manic when they thought he was a thief. Once the true culprits were unveiled, they arrested him. This is odd given Robotnik wants the hedgehogs captured at all costs. That's a thing that from the trivia of the wiki, and yeah, that's very true. This episode, Underground Masquerade, doesn't make much sense. Okay,
Yeah.
so now to look at my notes for this episode, because this is the part where we talk about the episode.
Sometimes you have to take a step back to realize how far you've come. In Manic's case, however, that one simple step could turn into a slide of no return.
Dingo speaks about how it's unfair they can't keep the taxes they work so hard to collect, and Sleet says they would be arrested if they kept them for themselves. So he then realizes that wouldn't be an issue if they made someone else take the blame. We see an orange-haired... Wait, what'd you say?
Oh my fucking god. What type of moral is that?
What do you mean?
Oh no, wait. Wait, can you repeat that? I think I got confused.
Dingo speaks about how it's unfair that they can't keep the taxes they work so hard to collect, and Sleet says they would be arrested if they kept them for themselves. And then he realizes that it wouldn't be an issue if he made someone else take the blame.
Oh, okay. Now I got it.
Yeah, because these are the bad guys.
Yeah, aren't they the same bad guys as like Sonic Set AM?
No. Sleet and Dingo
Oh boy.
are original to Sonic Underground. The only characters in Sonic Underground that appear in any other Sonic media on purpose are Sonic, Robotnik, and Knuckles. And the reason I say on purpose is because at some point they accidentally included Sonya in a Sonic racing game because they took fan art of her because they thought it was official art of Amy.
I completely forgot about Uncle Chuck. He appears in Sonic Sat-Am too.
Oh my god. I do love seeing like fan content get confused
Yeah.
to official content.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. We see an orange haired
Yeah.
kid steal a wallet. He sees the wallet is empty. It's adults like you who make it tough for kids like me, he yells while throwing the wallet at the person he stole from.
Oh,
He sees a scorpion vehicle, which now. He sees the scorpion vehicle, which now has a golden Robotnik figure on the front and steals the golden figure. Oh, by the way, did you watch this episode?
I think I did. I
Okay.
think I did. If not on Netflix, maybe on YouTube.
Alright, I'm asking because it sounds like you're reacting to a lot of this for the first time, and usually I get my guests to watch the episode before we record.
Oh, okay.
But that's fine because we already started, and honestly, this is an interesting, different format. Hearing someone's reaction to my notes. So yeah, he sees the scorpion vehicle, which now has a golden Robotnik figure on the front, and so he steals the golden figure. He's chased by Sleet and Dingo, and the van turns and opens the door. He runs in and says, "Turn around and burn rubber. Weirdo geekoids are after me." Sonic responds with, "Any particular reason we should care?" And then they find out it's Sleet and Dingo. So Manic says, "In that case, the Sonic Underground is at your service." Sonic says his signature, "It's time to juice," and the van speeds off. Sonic tricks Sleet into going up an uphill platform and crashing into a wall. The orange-haired person shows the Sonic Underground this place and says he wants to show them his pose. Google says this means group of friend. Group of friends.
Weird. Okay, I'm starting to remember one of the villains. Wasn't he like orange, had like green pants and blonde hair?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's a dingo.
I actually had a crush on him.
That's fun.
I mean, come on. He's kind of a himbo.
Yeah, I thinking about it, he is definitely the type of person that I can see you liking.
I'm seeing art of him. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, when I said the orange-haired person, this is not Dingo. This is a completely different character.
Oh no, it's just that I remember him being blonde. Also, there's like Sleet. There's Sleet. I think I remembering now, these two were like my favorite part of the series.
I see. I think when I was a kid, my favorite part of the series was Manic. And I still like Manic, but now my favorite part of the series is Sonya.
She do be a girl boss.
I just realized I forgot to look at the writer for this episode. Okay, the writer for this episode is Rick Merwin. Let me look up his IMDb.
Okay.
What? Wait, hold on. I think I saw Gem in the... Okay, the second result for Rick Merwin is the Gem Wiki. So, hold on. He wrote 3 episodes of Gem and the Holograms. Oh my god, no way.
Oh I remember that show!
Okay, so here's what it says in the career part of the Gem Wiki. Richard Merwin's first scripts to be animated were Donkey Kong and Saturday Supercade in 1983. After that, he
Oh my
wrote
god.
episodes for Transformers 1984, Gem 1985, Inhumanoids 1986. I've not heard of that one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1987, Captain and the Game Master 1989, Bucky O'Hare and the Toad Wars 1991, Mega Man 1994, and Phantom 2040 1994. The 2040 is part of the title. The 1994 is the year that one came out. So I've not heard of all of these, but I know of Gem, Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Captain and the Game Master. So I need to look at his IMDb to see what episodes of those things he did. Okay, well, before I do that, here's what he's most known for. 2 episodes of TMNT, 2 episodes of Inhumanoids, and two episodes of Defenders of the Earth, and 3 episodes of Phantom 2040. So, do you know the Mega Man cartoon?
Mega Man cartoon, yes!
Okay.
Because wasn't Mega Man kind of sexist in the show?
Yeah, he was like, I don't want a girl robot. Or, I don't want to hang out with a girl robot, I meant to say.
Like, motherfucker, she's your older sister.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she can still kick your ass.
Speaking of Mega Man, that Mega Man cartoon was made by Ruby Spears, and I found out that Ruby Spears also did Thundar the Barbarian, if you know what that is.
I think I know.
Okay. I was surprised to find out that they did that, because they're completely different vibes. But the reason I asked if you knew about the Mega Man cartoon was I can say what episodes he did, and if you know the Mega Man cartoon, that'll have meaning. He did episode 4, The Big Snake, episode 9, Bot Transfer, episode 13, The Strange Island of Dr. Wily, and then for season 2, he did Mega Dreams, The Day the Moon Fell, and Mega Man X. Okay, Mega Man X, that's the one where, no, the title of the episode is Mega X. That's the one where Mega Man X appears, I think.
Yes, I've seen it. I think the thing I was off was how Mega Man X in the show's continuity was an adult, because the show's Mega Man was already a teenager.
I see.
So
okay, apparently
yeah, but
he did. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, it was kind of off for me because like Mega Man was like a kid in the games, and then X was the teenager. But swapping it was a bit off. But actually, that sort of made me want a Mega Man X cartoon as well, because I don't know, that would be cool.
So apparently he did 2 episodes of The New Adventures of He-Man. Have you heard of The New Adventures of He-Man?
No.
Okay,
And
basically,
how about you?
after they made the original, there was a 90s He-Man show that was, like, completely different, and a lot of people don't like it because it was too different. He was in a robot world, and he was, like, he was way younger. And he also wrote for My Little Ponytails.
Oh my god, that
G.I.
fucking
Joe.
shit.
And apparently there was a Wizard of Oz TV show that he did an episode on. Okay, let me look at the Captain and the Game Master. He did season 2, episode 3, The Quest for the Potion of Power. Let me see what episode that was like.
Okay.
Okay, this is the one where they go to Hyrule. That's cool. So he did the episode of Captain N where they go to Hyrule. Oh my god, why is my thing loading? My browser is suddenly slow. That's annoying. Okay, so For season 1 of Gem and the Holograms, he did The Rock Fashion Book and The Search for the Stolen Album. Those sound familiar. I don't know which ones those are. I barely remember The Rock Fashion Book. Okay, yeah, I remember In Search of the Stolen Album being a good episode. Oh god, he did in season 2 he wrote The Journey to Shangri-La. That was a really weird episode where Pizzazz dies, and so Jem has to bring her back to life by learning a new music genre. So he also did an episode on the Smurfs, Transformers, Saturday Supercade, and a bunch of other stuff. So back to actually talking about the episode. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, this is the only episode for Sonic Underground he did.
Oh. Wait, so he just did like 80s and 90s shows?
Yeah, looks like it.
Damn.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. I keep on about to say something, and then I need to drink my water.
Hey, drinking water is important.
Okay, so Sonic tricks Sleet into going up an uphill platform and crashing into the wall. The orange-haired person shows the Sonic Underground this place and says he wants to show them his post. Oh, I went over that part already. So after he shows the Sonic Underground his friends, Sonia says they're barbaric ruffians, and Sonic says they're good musicians and could be used for their gig at the Duke's Masquerade Ball. Sonia worries their mom would disown them if she saw an accordion in their band, and that's such a weird... That's a weird thing to be worried about. I don't think your mom is crazy like that. But okay, Sonia. The juggler steals some things while he juggles, and Sonic returns the items. Sleet ponders how they could twist the situation of Sonic and the others consorting with underage hoodlums to their advantage. He decides to infiltrate the band of thieves, and he turns Dingo into a new identity, Urchino. Sleet puts a device into Dingo's ear so he can communicate with him. This is just like that one episode of the Capaldi part of Doctor Who, and where the TARDIS shrinks and the Doctor needs to communicate with Clara since he's stuck inside, because he does the same thing. The kid is... Oh wait, were you gonna say something?
Oh no, I'm just... I don't know, I think I'm just a bit shocked over this plot.
Yeah, I guess this plot is a bit shocking. Sonia says they're... No, I skipped a part. The kid is named Max. Max talks with the Sonic Underground, and he says he can't return what he stole since he doesn't remember who he stole from. He also says, "Soon as you tell me how else I can survive, sign me up." Sonia says they're playing at the ball, which means they could potentially buy them homes. They agreed to collaborate at the event.
Just the same, but imagine if the kid, instead of being like this Max, was like Tails, and then he just joins the band later on.
That would be so cool. I wish Tails existed in Sonic Underground. But for some reason, they just made a bunch of original characters. And just the only Sonic characters are Sonic, Robotnik, and Knuckles.
Yeah, that always confused me to like, where is Tails in Underground? Because I remember him on Sad AM and The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, if it weren't for there being Knuckles in here, it would be like this cartoon was made before Sonic 2, which it obviously wasn't. I feel like the show would make a lot more sense if it was based on Sonic 1, because then we would have a reason for why all the characters are original. But
yeah,
it wasn't. We even have Knuckles. We see the Sonic Underground hanging with the homeless kids, and Manic talks about how he used the sneeze technique to steal necklaces. Sonic arms are blue. Manic shows the technique in action and is called incredible. Urchino says it's not bad, but he can do better. We see Sleet walking with SWAT bots, and he's wearing a red hat thing. Andromorph. Why did I write
He's a Power
Andromorph?
Ranger.
What'd you say?
He's a Power Ranger.
Yeah, I guess. I thought he had I thought his brain was exposed at first when I saw the hat.
Oh my god.
Sonya and Sonic are worried Manic will get into jail by hanging around the kids who steal, as if they aren't already freedom fighters. Then there's a fight with SWAT bots. Sonic spins all the good guys out of the room and closes off the door. Sleet says them getting away was part of the plan because they want them arrested because they're going to do a criminal act. Because again, it's not like Robotnik already wants them arrested. The good guys go to this other place in town, and Manic gets the kids up to speed on the concert, while Sonic and Sonya are off to do something. They're worried about Urchino as he's one of the people they accidentally left behind. Manic decides to try and find them. Urchino then appears out of nowhere. They go back to practicing. We zoom into Duke's and see a bunch of shiny gold. Sonic and Sonya are at Duke's. Sonic says Bummer may Horace for the first time. He says this a lot. It's kind of annoying. Now that I have closed captions for this series, I saw how it's spelled. I looked up the meaning, and it's basically French for major bummers. So he says, Bummer may Horace, did you really have to give all the loot to Robotnik for taxes? And Duke says he would go to jail if he didn't. It's revealed he has a lot of electric security, so no one takes his down payment of freedom.
Oh.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was just saying that,
They go into a room with a big stack of chili dogs, which Sonic takes one, and Sonya says she doesn't care about chili dogs. Sleek comes in and talks about the taxes while Sonic and Sonya hide. We go back to the group of kids, and Urchino tells Manic an idea to steal the tax payment money, and that it will get Duke in trouble if they steal it after it gets taken from Sleet. He says he doesn't trust him, though, so he must steal a coin to prove himself. Oh, something I didn't write down. Earlier when Urchino was meeting one of the kids, he hits him in the face, and the kid is like, but the kid is impressed with one of his tricks, and he's like, do you want to meet my friends? Why would you do that? That guy hit you in the face. Like, what?
abuse!
So the Sonic Underground get ready to start their song, and the audience starts clapping before they even sing. Also, they're all wearing masks. Then they sing and we get a music video.
Yes! Underground had a lot of those.
Yeah, the music video is okay. Interestingly, the music video has a part where Manic steals the treasure. Usually, plot-relevant stuff like this is outside of the music videos. They keep saying, just like down on the bayou. I looked it up. A bayou is a river. What does just like down on the river mean? A lot of the lyrics in this show don't make sense.
Yes, exactly. The music of the show doesn't make sense. It just feels like it's there just because.
Yeah, and do you know why there's music in every episode?
No.
It's because Deke found out that if they put music in an episode, they get the royalties from the music if it's music they made themselves and they have the copyright. So they did that for every episode so that they would profit off of this show. because they didn't really profit that much off of the other shows because it was more to promote a game for another company.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. The music video ends, and Juggler says, "Hey, we were supposed to steal the treasure from Sleet, not Duke." And Urchino says, "We steal it when I say we steal it." Then Sleet comes in and transforms Dingo back, and he reiterates what he said. Sleet comes to where the Sonic Underground is and goes on about how the money isn't there and the Sonic Underground stole it, and they take the one coin Manic stole. Sonic and Sonia are disappointed in Manic. The bots try to take the Sonic Underground to jail. Obviously they fail, except Manic is gone for some reason. Oh, he's in jail. Okay.
Oh, a jail. Actually,
Ma-
Manic seems the only one that's rebellious-ish. I don't know, the Sonic and Sonia seem way too goody two-shoes to be, like, rebellious.
Yeah, even though they're already part of the Freedom Fighters.
Yeah.
But they're against stealing, which makes sense because like you don't want to steal from an old person. But
Oh, yeah.
stealing from the rich. I'm just kidding. Max sneaks into where Sleet and Dingo were and records them stating their plan. Queen Alina throws something downstairs for Sleet and Dingo to be slowed down. Max tells Sonic about the video he taped. Sonic busts out Manic and drives the van. He then gets chased by cops and shows them the video. They get arrested and worry about how they'll explain this to Robotnik. The episode ends with the Sonic Underground and Max saying it's time to juice and jam.
Juice and jam.
Yeah. Speaking of juice and jam, a lot of people complain about that catchphrase. I don't see why. I think it's a really fun catchphrase.
Honestly, it seems a bit generic, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so earlier in this episode, I was supposed to say the air dates for this episode, but I forgot. So let me do that now. The French airing was January 20th, 1999, and the US airing was September 3rd, 1999. Not really much to say
Wait,
about
so
that,
it
but
aired first on French and then on the USA?
yeah, because even though this show was written in English, it was like animated in France. So I guess that's why they aired it in France first. It's kind of like Miraculous Ladybug, which was like half animated in Korea. So it aired in Korea before it aired in France.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Actually, until 2022, it was like constantly airing like very early on in here in Brazil because the Brazilian Miraculous fandom grew way larger than like any other country. I don't know why,
Interesting.
but
I don't know
yeah,
I don't know what's so Brazilian about Miraculous.
I don't know, but like even the show acknowledged it, and they will like make jokes about like, oh, here's the package I ordered from Brazil, or oh, I got this
Oh my
from my
god.
Brazilian fan club.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they really wanted to pander to us, and not gonna lie, I kind of like it.
That reminds me of how in Betty Boop there was an episode where she goes to Japan and she sings in Japanese because Betty Boop was really big in Japan. Did you know that?
Yeah, good. No, but good for her.
Yeah, it was really cool. And it was like really interesting how you could tell it was made before World War II because if it was made after, they would have not made that episode at all. Or they would have made it and it
Yeah,
would be very anti Japanese.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I suddenly started thinking, imagine a Betty Boo and Hatsune Miku duet song.
That would be interesting. Imagine a Gem and the
Yes.
Holograms and Hatsune Miku duet song.
Oh my god, please. We need a Gem the Holograms reboot where it has a Hatsune Miku cameo.
And then a crossover with Sonic Underground.
Yes. Yes. Actually, here's a question. If you would write a Sonic Underground episode, like what would it be about?
Um,
And you can like pick a character from the game and put it in
uh,
the show.
it would be a very light, very loose adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2. Uh, and very loose, because it would be fitting some of the story of Sonic Adventure 2 into the canon of Sonic Underground. So, Maria is killed and Shadow's sad about it. But
Okay.
Maria exists in Mobius.
Also, humans exist in Mobius.
Maybe. Wait, actually, Robotnik is a human.
Yes, I don't know how anyone hasn't questioned that.
Yeah. Like, sometimes I think, wait, it's weird how there's humans. Oh, wait, it's not. There's Robotnik.
Yeah. You could do something like maybe in this continuity, Maria was either like Robotnik's sister, niece, or cousin.
Oh my god, imagine. So they can't do death. So instead, Maria is roboticized.
Oh my god. Or maybe they just imply her death. Like, they don't show it, but like, I don't know. We see like Maria putting Shadow on a space pod, and then she turns around and there's a soldier pointing a gun at her. It fires, fades to white, and Shadow says, Maria, Maria, Maria.
Yeah, and then instead of Amy telling Shadow not to destroy the world, it's Sonya.
Yes, okay, maybe, just maybe, Sonia and Shadow like share a little kiss.
And then Sonic's like, I hate when my siblings date people. All my siblings should never be in relationships ever.
It said something like, "Oh my," like he's jealous that like his sister is
He's
like
jealous
getting
of
a show.
Shadow.
Yeah. Okay. For me, I think an episode. I don't think I would like do an episode of Underground, but I would adapt Sonia and Manic into like the mother Sonic canon. Like, as I said, I wanted to see like, at least a scene where like Sonic reunites with Sonia, and then we maybe like have a retelling of Undergrounds, where instead it was like Sonia, I don't know, became the princess, and Sonic decided to like go on adventures, and that's how the two re-met because like I don't know, Sonia decided to go on adventures of her own.
Yeah, and then Manic appears out of nowhere. There's not even
Yeah.
an explanation. He's just there.
Yeah, and then we can have like something goofy. Maybe we could have done it in Sonic Boom, where Amy is like, "Oh my God, who's this new girl?" And why does Sonic keep talking with her? But then we have like zero context. Like maybe the fans know, but like the characters, we're just following the characters' POV, not Sonic's. So then we see like Sonic getting affection with her just because like, oh, my sister, I haven't seen you in so long, and then he just wants to spend like the entire day with her just to catch it up.
And then Robotnik and Eggman team up, and they try to kill everyone.
Yeah. No, wait, even better. Like when he attacks, he's like I don't know if it's a like Resident Evil.
I
But
know
like
of
when
Resident
he,
Evil.
but like when he could see like Sonic and Sonia, he's like, well, isn't this one big family reunion?
That'll be so
And then he's like,
cool.
yeah, like, oh, the Hedgehog brothers, the Hedgehog siblings, aren't used to being a little past. And
Yuga yo,
then I don't know.
Yuga yo,
What? Huh?
Yuga yo yo. It's the Hedgehog brothers, and Pullman's our name.
Yeah. And then like the episode just ends with like Sonic sort of info dumping, and then Amy's like, "Oh my God, Sonic, look, but if you want to spend time with this girl, fine. But I just want to say that I have feelings for you and something something." And then Sonic's like, "Amy, what the fuck? She's my sister." And then everyone's like, "Wait, you have a sister and a brother, and I'm also like a prince?" And then everyone's like, "What the fuck, Sonic? How did you not tell us you have a family and you're from royalty?" And then he's like, "I don't know, you guys never asked."
That would be hilarious.
Oh, wait. Like in the end, I don't know, maybe we have a scene of like Knuckles saying something like, "Oh yeah. Yeah, that reminds me when she reminds me of my sister, Shade." And then everyone's like, "Wait, you also have a sister?" And then he's like, "Oh yeah. She's from like an Echidna clan. She's like the leader. They're kind of futuristic, but they're not like the nicest people ever." And then like it makes a reference to like Sonic the Dark Side Chronicles.
That would be interesting.
Yes, maybe I'm going too deep on it, but like,
I think you should write Sonic fanfic because I would definitely read it. You
oh
should
my
write
God,
Sonic fanfic, and we should do a bonus episode where we read it.
yes,
Okay.
like I don't know, would be really just like cool to see like everyone just feels awkward about it, like, damn, we thought you were like dating this girl, she's like your sister, this. Yeah, and then Sonic like says something like, "Yeah, guys, maybe you could have come to me and instead of just assuming who she was." Yeah,
Um,
then I don't know. Sonia becomes like a cameo character, and then when Shadow appears, he just I don't know. He sees his Sonic sister, and then he's like, "Who's that?" And then Sonic says something like, that's my sister." And then Sonic Shadow says like, "Is she single?" And then Sonic just punches him like, "No fucking way."
I see. You're really interested in this love triangle. Well, I mean not triangle, but like you're really interested in this love situation.
Yes, I don't know. I'm
Uh,
the Shadow X Sonya guy.
okay, so after I talk about the episode, the next part is I say what we learned from the episode I described. I've already
Okay.
forgotten the plot because we got into. Okay, yeah, it's the episode about the underground masquerade. A lot of what I learned is basically like jokes, based on how the nonsense is. I learned that if you start stealing in a situation where you would have already been in trouble with the government, you're gonna be in jail for stealing, and the people working with you are not going to be in trouble because you stole.
Okay, what I learned is that it's only illegal if the police catches you.
Here's the part where we come up with a Japanese title for the episode. So basically, what I mean by that is Japanese titles for episodes are usually like different. Like they're usually two sentences. Sometimes the first sentence is a question, and then the second sentence is a statement, or sometimes they're both statements. I think you know like what they're like if you've watched certain shows.
Oh, okay.
So we need to find out what the Japanese title for this episode would be.
I think I have something.
Okay.
Oh, like, let's see. Like, in between, like music note, rebellious masquerade, or today's like music lesson, rebellious in disguise.
That would be interesting. I can't think of anything. Because if I wanted to do the first sentence as a question, I would have to think of something shocking in the episode, but there's not really anything shocking. So I like your idea. I can't think of any of my own.
But I'm sure you can, think of something.
Uh, hmm. Let me look at Precure episode titles for some inspiration. Oh wait, I just remembered something. Let me look up the Phineas and Ferb Japanese title for the first episode, because I remember it being really interesting. Oh wait, no, I remember it. Did you know the first episode of Phineas and Ferb in Japanese was called Life is a Roller Coaster?
Really?
Yeah. And I think in the
Yeah.
English version, the title for that episode is just The Roller Coaster. So they really wanted to be more creative for the Japanese version.
I mean, I applaud that. Okay, so
Yeah?
is the recording still going?
Yeah, it's still going, because I'm trying to find... Yeah, I can't think of any other episode title, so let's go to the next part.
Okay.
Where can people find you online if you wish to be found?
If people want to find me online, I have a Twitter, where I'm called Gato Sabor Morango, and my @ is Kitty Queer.
Nice. Do you have anything else to say before I end this episode?
Well, I guess I ship Shadow and Knuckles as well. That's it.
Okay. Well, until next time, see you in another Sonic Second.
Bye-bye, guys.
For podcast questions, you can email me through staplersound@gmail.com. As for social media, my main account on Tumblr and Twitter is Magical Stapler, with my art account being Stapler Art. You can also commission me at ko-fi.com/staplerart/commissions. That's ko-fi.com/staplerart.
Bro. Hey, come on, everybody, come and have some fun. Dance to the fiddle till the morning come. Put some cage inside the toe, just like down on the bayou. We got a drummer laying down a Cajun beat. Louisiana fiddle turns
Max,
out to be
it's time.
accordion sounds so sweet, just like down on the bayou. Let's go. Come on, let the good times roll. Come on, let the music go. Tell everybody you know it's time to let go. Hey, come on, everybody, come and have some fun. Dance to the fiddle till the morning comes. Put stomach